it's summertime, which means a lot of people are moving. And if you've given thought to hiring a property manager for your long-term rental property manager, now is the time to do it. Emily Mosh with Island Realty joins us now with more on how they can help you. Good to have you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Yeah, this is kind of a continuance of our conversation that we had last time, because a lot of people think of you for like vacation rentals.
Right.
But you guys have a whole different side to your business, and that's the long-term rentals. What do you mean when you say that?
Right. So because Island Realty does manage vacation rentals and long-term or annual rental properties, it's important to know the distinction.
Sure.
These are your more traditional rentable properties where a tenant would sign a 6-month or year-long lease, for example.
Okay, so when we go ahead and hire you guys, last time you talked about the reasons, you had lots of them, why it would be good to go with you instead of try to do that by ourselves. What are some of the few reasons, the main ones?
Right. Of course, you know, I could go on and on about all the great reasons to have a property manager, but the 3 key reasons I like to touch on, especially when talking about these long-term rental properties, are advertising, qualifying, and monetizing.
Okay.
Island Realty is effectively able to advertise your property by optimizing your listing both on our own website as well as other applicable channels. We're then able to qualify potential renters using background checks and an extensive application process. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, we make you more money. We're able to set competitive rates for your unit, and we're able to keep those rent checks coming in on time, month after month.
And not even just doing that background check or, you know, the financial check. I imagine you're bringing in more qualified tenants than if we were to do it on our own.
Absolutely.
And Tom mentioned the advertising. Your signs, you just mentioned the website.
Yes, thank you, Tom. I'm glad you saw them.
Your signs are all over, so you're very effective. So if we're going to do this or have a property that we're considering, why is now a good time to do it?
Well, of course, you know, buying a rental property, deciding if you want to use a property manager, and if so, what firm, that's a process, and we understand that. I'm certainly not one to hurry people or to be an alarmist, but we do think it's worth noting that getting your property on a rental program like Island Realty's now can seriously help you get tenants for one major reason, and that is that it is the summer and people are moving.
Yeah, and I was going to ask next. A lot of people, this is a time of movement before the school year starts, I imagine.
Absolutely. You know, people, of course, are moving to the low country throughout the year, but we consistently see throughout the country that summer is the most popular season for moving.
Okay, so if we miss this window, you said now is a good time. Is there another time in the future, like we might want to target that later on?
Absolutely, especially where we are, you know, there's not a bad time at all, but in the summer, there are several reasons that it is the biggest season for moving.
Okay.
You know, we find first that, especially in this area, vacation's over for a lot of people. We know as locals that people are descending upon Charleston throughout their summer vacation, and luckily for us, we continue to charm them. So a lot of these people do decide that they want to make Charleston their permanent home. So that gives us the out-of-towners looking for their first Charleston place. After that, like you said, we have parents who have kids that are still in school and they know they're going to move at some point throughout the year. They want to do it so it's the least disruptive thing possible. They want to go ahead and get their kids moved into a new house so they don't have to worry about school district changes throughout the year. On the flip side of that, we have the empty nesters, the ones who have just dropped their final kid off at college and are ready to downsize.
Like, yes.
Yes, they want a smaller house, they want it somewhere fun, so they'll sell the big family home, start renting a property. And then lastly, you know, it's wedding season. I've probably attended 10 weddings this summer. I know a lot of other people have too. These newlyweds are ready to sell the bachelor and bachelorette pads, rent a property that they can be in together for the first time. So now is the time to reach all of those people.
Yeah, now's the perfect time. If we're considering either renting a property or in the markets looking to rent, you know, if we own the property or looking to rent one, how do we further this conversation? Contact you today?
Contact us today. You know, one of the great things about using an experienced firm like Island Realty is the process is pretty seamless for you. Call us, we'll set up a meeting, we'll come see the property. If we mutually decide it's a good fit, we can get your property listed almost instantly. We can get tenants in there before you know it.
Okay, and what's the best way to reach you? Online or a call?
You can call us, the number's on the bottom of your screen, or visit islandrealty.com, or stop by and see us. We're right at the foot of the connector on IOP, and we always love to chat.
Just follow the signs.
Yes, just follow the signs. Follow Tom, and he'll take you to the signs.
Take you right there. Emily, it's such a pleasure to see you again.
Great to be here.
All right, we've got much more. We're switching gears. We've got Trial Tuesday with David Ayler right after this. Stick with us.